Hey there everyone, and welcome back. Today I'll be ranking all free creatures added to ARK Survival Ascended. Creatures such as the Oasisaur or the Pyromane will not be included, just the ones you can get without opening your wallet. And, just a quick little announcement, I'll be stopping doing Let's Plays, and instead I will be releasing a 100 days modded video soon. Now, I'll be going over from worst to best based on how fun they are to tame, how good they are in the gameplay, and overall usefulness they have. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at dead last, we got the Feathery Menace, the Ling. The gliding and feather firing mechanics were cool, but with its extremely infuriating timing-based tame mechanic, it was one of the, if not the most frustrating tame I've ever experienced. It more felt like a punishment for something I didn't even do. And after all that pain, it would just get outclassed by rock drakes in the late game. Being able to change feather types with different materials fed to the Yeeling was a cool addition, but it's not enough to save this creature from being the worst addition to ARK Ascended. Next up on our list is the Sand Shark Fasolasuchus, with its very interesting taming mechanic of waiting for it to burrow, then chucking a grenade at it, and then riding it into rocks until it basically concusses itself. That was sounding fun on paper, but in practice it was just a very annoying tame. It does come with some perks though. Being attacked causes the enemy's armor to be reduced. It's great for farming flint since while buried it can shatter through rocks, and the sandstorm mechanics are extremely fun, but all of these are still not enough to give it a bonus on our list. Coming in at number 11 is the herd bovine, the Bison. Being a standard knockout tame, it's nothing too special, but it does come with a couple neat features. Being able to milk the females for mammalian milk that eliminates the hassle of milking female wyverns entirely. The males come with two different set of horn attacks, one for high damage and another one that throws creatures over its shoulders like it's in a rodeo. It's useful, but it's not exciting enough for me. Swimming its way up to number 10 is the oceanic titan Shastasaurus. Having a tame mechanic where you clean leeches off of its body with sickles is interesting, but the tame is too late game. Having a submarine saddle where you can build a moving underwater base inside is interesting, alongside its abilities of having periscopes, cavitating air bubbles, flashbangs, and sonar were cool, but due to how late game and pricey it is, it takes place number 10 on the list. From the Titan of the Oceans to the Titan of the Wastelands, Dreadnoughtus takes number 9. Being tamed in a element vein styled tower defense isn't exactly interesting for me. I personally find it more tedious. But once you've got it, it's a complete powerhouse with over 100,000 health and more than 6,000 damage per hit. But unfortunately, its animations don't hold up to the creature's name. It looks like it's politely asking enemies to move out of the way instead of stomping them flat. And the EMP roar that's supposed to be charged up by element looks more like a fancy light show rather than a atomic nuke like a Godzilla roar, and it deals less damage than its vomit cannonball attack. We're going back into the ocean with number 8, the Ceratosaurus Xiphactinus. It's a standard knockout tame and a very decent underwater mount, and it shines in groups due to its amazing pack bonus, having a brutal grab attack that instantly kills smaller creatures and applies a very nasty and debilitating bleed to bigger ones. but having a very annoying wild variant that makes oceans more cancerous, and absolutely being a jobber when it's alone brings it down to number 8 on the list. Moving up to number 7 is the beer-guzzling elephant, the Dinothereum. Having a taming mechanic where you feed them beer was fun at the start until they got set off at literally everything, including the wind itself for some reason. But once you get a good enough herd with males and females mixed, having both attack and defense rally roars makes them a pretty solid raid creature. My only gripe with them is that it requires too much setup to have its full potential out. Moving into number 6, we got the maternal ostrich, the Gigantoraptor. Having a unique taming mechanic where you dance with its child to imprint on it was fun, but also stressful, because messing up even once will cause the mother to turn you into paste. Having abilities to imprint on wild baby creatures, raising your own young babies, and having a outright good offense makes this a really solid creature. On top of its great design and solid animation, its handiness hands it the number 6 spot on the list. Moving from a caring raptor to a killing raptor, we got the Megaraptor. Probably one of the most fun creatures to actually use, having a tense and dangerous taming mechanic. Once you get it done, the gameplay is outright amazing, having invisibility, double jumping, lunges, and hunting creatures to gain armor. It's like ARK meets Predator. The only downside of this amazing beast is that its roar sounds less intimidating and more like it's having a asthma attack. Charging headfirst into 4th place is the horned devil Ceratosaurus. Tamed by hemoglobin cocktails you give to your own team to let Cerato get drunk off of is not the most engaging way, but once tamed, it's a fantastic bossing creature. Dealing venom to high health enemies and then rupturing it to heal your own carnivores is an amazing mechanic. Constantly healing and keeping your war party healthy. It's a creature everyone should tame. Coming in at number 3 is the Master Oogway of ARK, the Archelon. A simple passive tame where you feed it biotoxin, but it's a total lifesaver in the ocean. Immune to the stun of jellyfish and instead farming them for their biotoxin at an incredibly efficient rate and gaining a Megatherium like rage buff off of them. Not only that, leaving it around waters for a bit causes algae to grow on them that you can harvest for herbivore taming. Being a very peaceful yet life-saving creature in the oceans and having decent tankiness makes it a must-have. Stomping its way to number 2 is my personal favorite, the Deinosuchus. Having a great taming mechanic where you wait for it to bask, then throw food down his throat. This is a one big, mean, tanky, and powerful crocodile that is an absolute powerhouse. Having a charged bite that deals insane damage with its bleed and a tail whip attack that knocks back groups of enemies. Even after its nerf, where the bleed doesn't function on bosses anymore, it's still absolutely amazing and one of the coolest creatures to be added to ARK Ascended. And finally, sawing into number 1 is the buzzsaw shark Helicoprion. Having a bit of a pricey taming food with the little ratfish treats, but by God is it absolutely worth it. Having this amazing looking creature not only be able to knock out enemy creatures with its tail smack, but it can also create blueprints from dropped items. being near surface allows it to gain a speed boost and to jump out of the water, and due to its circular buzzsaw mouth, it deals bonus damage to creatures like ammonites and Tusoteuthis, having very useful features in the water and being able to create extremely powerful blueprints makes this creature the best to have in ARK Survival Ascended. And with that is the top 13 free creatures added to ARK Survival Ascended, ranked from worst to best. Let me know in the comments which creature do you think deserves a top spot, or which one made you the angriest during the taming process. If you've enjoyed the video, remember to drop a like, maybe a sub, and I'll be seeing all of you in the next episode. Goodbye.